Hello everyone and welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood. Today is a very exciting update. Halloween Horror Nights construction has officially kicked off, and today's the first day that we have covered it here on the channel. Along with that, the Fast and Furious roller coaster track is fully complete, so there's lots of fun updates, fan fest updates. With that being said, let's just go get inside the park and have a good time. And look who's actually joining me today. I'm not a loner.
I'm here.
Savannah's here at Universal, live and in the flesh. Ready to check out some updates around the park?
Yes, excited to be back.
Oh look, the walls have really extended out for the NBA store coming soon to the old Abercrombie store. Previously, it was just the doors that said NBA store. Now, there's construction walls on this side, which was the kids side before. We've made it in the park, and check out all the decorations already for Universal Fan Fest Nights, which kicks off on April 25th. We are so excited to visit FanFest Nights. It is going to be a blast. And just a reminder, a part of FanFest Nights will be a Wicked meet and greet for the first time. Galinda and Elphaba will be out here, probably in the front. Oh yeah, they have the photo op back up now. That's where they'll be meeting and greeting. First time here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Oh yeah, check it out. They have One Piece, a Grand Pirate Gathering stuff over here as well as some photo ops. So come check this out a little bit later. We're gonna head over to the studio tour first before it gets a little bit too crazy. On to the studio tour we go, because there's some Halloween Horror Nights construction work going on and facade work, which is very exciting that we need to check out.
We get to return to the past and go back to the back lot.
I'm keeping that in. Yeah, we filmed that like 8 times trying to figure out what to say, but Destination Hill Valley, finally get to return to the back lot. We don't have to walk, which is a good thing, but we take the tram, Courthouse Square I believe it's called, and then they drop us off. Not with chainsaws or anything, with the Back to the Future characters. But first and foremost, we're gonna get a good look at the now complete Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift track. Approaching the keypad location is what it's called. This is where Texas Chainsaw Massacre was at last year's Halloween Horror Nights 2025. Currently, there's not a lot of work going on other than just a big black tent right now. However, from the upper view, we'll probably be able to see a little bit better detail as far as if there's a layout there, facade has started, at least the ground level. We'll get a better view of that once we go back up top. This guy right here just died right in front of our very eyes. Poor guy. Rest in peace, my fallen soldier.
Definitely looks interesting.
Still looks the same.
Now we're also coming up on this big blue wall you'll see off to the right.
And now that we move over to the H-Lot after passing by that spooky now ghost town of Fast and Furious Supercharged, we can see that the tent where Ghostbusters was at is up now, very, very small. And then I'm going to slow it down for you guys here, but you can get a good idea of the facade work for the other location where Insidious was last year. Now, honestly, it kind of looks like Poltergeist, and shout out to our buddy John from the Haunt line for pointing this out. The kind of side panel looks a little bit like the old Poltergeist facade. And that's really the only thing I got as far as guesses go. Like, there's speculation out there and everything, and we're going to be having a full speculation video out very soon on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, the facade kind of looks like the shape of Poltergeist, honestly. I don't know, let us know down below. Wow, I knew that the photo opportunities were gonna be cool, but this is really freaking cool. Look at how tall this photo op is. Now, you obviously can't go behind it to take a photo, but you'll be able to pose right in front of this Back to the Future set. And of course, like we were saying earlier, you'll actually be able to step foot in Courthouse Square where they originally filmed it with the clock tower. But this looks pretty freaking cool, and yeah, they have their sign advertising Universal Fan Fest Nights kicks off April 25th.
Since it's been so long since I've been at Universal, first stop after the studio tour, Butterbeer.
And it's technically still Butterbeer season, I think, so fitting.
It's Butterbeer season all year.
That's right. Oh yeah, opting for the frozen because it's a nice hot day outside today. If you guys have been following along with our updates for Fast and Furious, you know that every single week I talk about how it's going to be absolutely insane once they pull all the tarps down and everything for the facade. And yeah, it looks absolutely insane. Like, it looks really good for all the brick there. I'm sure they'll add more details, and they'll add like the logo, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, very soon. But wow, It looks awesome, and we are like moving quick on this. This is incredible how quick they're going with this. But yeah, the front of the Fast and Furious roller coaster looks insane right now. Down to the lower lot we go because there are plenty of FanFest night preparations down here. Wonder if there's any in Super Nintendo World for Yoshi. We'll stop in the middle though for a quick update on the hill project. It kind of looks like they're making a new road almost, like the way that they're flattening all of this. That kind of looks like a road, right?
It definitely looks like a road.
Well, because it's flat, and I don't know what that black stuff is. Is it just dirt, or is it like... Wait a second, I watch cars. I should know how they make roads. I guess I'm just crazy. However, regardless, it looks like a road. That's my best guess right now. As you can see way off in the distance, right there in between the mummy attraction and that building, they got the railing set up for all of the queues for FanFest night. Here it is, our first HHN sign, FanFest sign for Dungeons and Dragons, the walkthrough experience that'll be located behind Transformers in the soundstage where the weekend was last year for Horror Nights. I'm really excited. So out of all the colorful Yoshis that you can think of, if we had to only meet one during FanFest nights, which one do you want to meet?
Well, duh, I'm gonna say pink.
Yeah.
But I think I actually really want to meet the blue one too.
Yeah, the blue one would be cool. I mean, what colored Yoshi would fit more of your vibe, pink or blue?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, that's true. Today, what are we giving? We're giving red today.
I'm giving Toad.
You're giving Toad? Because of how short you are? What I would assume is where the Yoshi meet and greet's going to be, or at least the one that you have to unlock via power-up band, will be up here in this top area because the entryway to it is closed right now. So I'm assuming that is where they're going to do the FanFest meet and greet for the colorful Yoshis, which will be very exciting. So this right here is going to be, this is the area they usually put themed bars and stuff like that, but they're doing a themed bar for FanFest nights for Dungeons and Dragons. So yes, there will be exclusively themed food and beverages, and one of the areas that you can get that at is the bar here for Dungeons and Dragons. You know, I just realized them putting a road there wouldn't make the most sense because there's no, unless this is just the end of the road right here, but there's no, pass-through underneath the Starway. So I actually have no clue what's going on. The road was just an educated guess, and honestly, I have no idea. So don't quote me on anything that I'm saying. Yeah, they're definitely making a lot of progress with whatever's going on here. Now that we are up here, we can officially say that the track for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift is 100% complete. We'll get a better look at it over there on the viewing area, but the final track piece was placed over by the Sheraton Universal, not that far, but kind of like where you can see the Sheraton. It's just in front of it. That is where they finalize the track to be 100% done for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. And you can see that the crane is no more. The giant crane that it was hard to miss anywhere you went is no more. So officially done. They're gonna get this thing moving pretty quick, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they started testing this by the end of the year. It's gonna be crazy. Look at how beautiful it looks. It's so amazing. But check it out, you can see that literally not just the front, not just the back, but all the sides are covered in brick as well. The brickwork is all done surrounding the entire Furious building with their Furious construction progress. All right, now we're back to the giant building, and it looks absolutely stunning, especially when the sun's bouncing off of it. This thing looks incredible. Man, this makes me really excited. Like, the hype is real for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, seeing it all complete like this. Well, sad news, everybody. We went over to go get the construction shot over the Super Silly Funland area. It looks like it's closed in preparation for probably FanFest nights. There looks to be a bar over there. We can't go over there. That's a bummer. I can't show you guys the piece. Well, I guess you could see on the studio tour. I'll put up that clip of exactly what that last piece was. But yeah, sorry. to let y'all down right there. I really thought it was going to be open, but it looks like it's closed for FanFest night. Bummer. So right here is going to be where Star Trek Red Alert's at, which is also another walkthrough experience similar to what Dungeons and Dragons is going to be. Instead, it's going to be Star Trek themed. Right here where our Quiet Place was last year for Halloween Horror Nights and where the former Walking Dead location was at. It's crazy how much the Fast and Furious building stands out. Look at it. It's towering over the Universal Plaza. However, when Grinchmas comes back around, then Grinchmas will still be the taller tree. And you can kind of see the track way over there. But yeah, that building, honestly, that sight line blends well. Came back over here to the One Piece, the Pirate Gathering, or the Grand Pirate Gathering, I should say. This is where a photo op's gonna be at. So you kind of stand back there and take a photo, and then right across from us, I'm assuming will be a character meet and greet, just judging the way it's set up. I'm assuming, like I said, with the way this is set up, that this will be a character meet and greet area, all themed to One Piece as well, with a chest of gold. And then inside of the DreamWorks Theater is gonna be Jujutsu Kaisen, Hunger of the Curse. It's gonna be like a show. I think that have had this show before in the past at Universal Studios Japan or one of the parks overseas. I believe, don't quote me on that. I think I saw that on the internet. But yeah, this right here, the sign is up for this theater show inside of the DreamWorks Theater.
So just by the way it looks like it could be a multi-purpose little plaza area with the 2025. Gives me Grad Bash vibes.
Very much Grad Bash vibes. And, I mean, we can't miss the obvious. It has a Universal FanFest Nights logo, but it very much looks like Class of 2025.
Yeah, as soon as I saw him, like, Grad Night.
This is exactly what we're talking about right here. Also, this stage is pretty massive, so I'll be interested to see what kind of entertainment they do for FanFest Nights. But yeah, that sign right there is very spitting image Grad Bash / FanFest Nights. Very multi-use here. Love what Universal's doing with that. But we covered everything in the park, so let's go head out to the Jurassic Park parking garage, go check out the anonymous project there, and then wrap up the video. It's a very quiet construction site in the Jurassic Park unknown project right now. There's a giant mound of dirt that has ended up in the center since the last time we were here. It was over there in the left-hand side. And no construction crew right now, unless they're on lunch or something. But yeah, it's a very, very quiet construction site. Doesn't look like a whole lot has been done since the last time we were here. However, as always, we will track as much as we can for whatever they're putting here. Obviously, it has not extended to that side of the parking structure. So I actually did not know this.
Promise?
I promise, but the Raider Image store is gone. And the reason why I say I'm teasing Savannah about it is because you are a unfortunate, terrible fan of the Raiders, the worst NFL team out there. But I thought for sure this thing was just gonna stay there forever. They have made a lot of progress with the Escapology big live escape game since the last time we were here. They've added all these gears up here. They've added this fun structure, a giant sign on the side. Like literally, it did not look this good when I was here. I want to say like 3 weeks ago. So it's kind of crazy how quick they got up everything. But this will be opening soon, I'm sure this summer. It's looking really good. And they even got the Escapology sign over here, the gears up on top of that building. Making lots and lots of progress on this beast. And well, y'all, that'll pretty much wrap it up for our exciting visit here to Universal Studios Hollywood. So much stuff going on, as usual. HHN construction, that's the big thing of today, and FanFest Nights. We'll be back here next week for even more updates, and the week after that for FanFest Nights. So subscribe if you're new here with those bell notifications on. Leave this video a like if you did enjoy it. My name is Scott. You've been watching Exploring Attractions. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.